Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, I know it's been a year. It's been an entire year since I've made a video. Um, it doesn't seem like it, but it has. I haven't made a video since last February. It's been an entire year, a little over. Actually, in February, I found out that I was pregnant and I was working, and so that's what I've been up to. For those 9 months, I was obviously carrying a baby. If you follow me on social media, you'll know. And you will see my Elsie. She's now 3 months. Um, Everything's been going great with her. This is her. Say hi, Mama. She's like, doesn't care. This is Elsie Yvonne Santoyo. She's 3 months now, and she's pretty happy if you see her on my social media. She pretty much took over. I don't post myself anymore. Everything is her. Everything. So today, I pretty much wanted to talk about a sensitive topic. Now, not a lot of people are making videos about this. I say it's sensitive because everyone has their own opinion. I'm just gonna go over, basically, since I'm a new mom, I'm gonna tell you guys what you can do to keep your baby alive during this crazy time. Take care of yourself, make sure your family's good. Let's jump right in. I want to start off by saying that people think that people under the age of 19, children, kids, that they are not being infected. Now, I just want to state that they are carriers and they can spread it without having symptoms. So they do carry the coronavirus. They just don't have the symptoms. They're not coughing and anything, but they are giving it to their, giving it to their families and stuff. They don't look like they have it, but they do. I'm gonna go ahead and list the symptoms for you guys, just so you know the difference, and just so you can be able to tell, so you're not worrying at home if you're feeling sick, or if any of your loved ones are feeling sick, you're not too scared. The symptoms of the coronavirus are, or COVID-19, are fever, dry cough, fatigue, and shortness of breath. And then the symptoms of the flu are fever, dry cough, runny nose, headache, sore throat, and muscle and joint pain. I know many of you think that coronavirus is the flu, but it's not exactly the flu. They are both viruses, but the symptoms are very different. I've heard coronavirus is actually more of a respiratory thing, has to do with your breathing. So unfortunately, people that smoke, it's a little more fatal to you. People who are already having breathing problems. Sorry. I would say that even if you're not afraid, I know I ask people at retail stores, like cashiers, I'm like, are you stocked up at home? I just want to know. I just want to know, because we went to Target and the setting was very depressing. You could tell people were taking this very seriously, as it should be taken, but the mood was very different. And so I asked the cashier, and she said she didn't see it as a big deal. Now, that's up to you, whether you see it as a big deal or not. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I think you should still take precautions and be very mindful of elderly people, children. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't want to be in quarantine away from my family and away from my baby. Even if I wasn't that scared, I wouldn't want to be away from her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and tell you some things that you can do to make sure your family is well and prepared. These probably aren't all of the things. I'm sure you've seen way larger lists. I'm going to go ahead and state why I feel like some things are important that others may not think are important. maybe this will give you a good reason. I just want everyone to be safe, really, and not so much scared. The first thing I have listed is to stay hydrated, especially if you're nursing. You want to stay hydrated. For now, the tap is okay. I know a lot of people are saying, hi, man. I know a lot of people are saying they don't see why you need to stock up on waters because we have the tap. Imagine they cut off our water. What are you going to do because you didn't take it serious? Of course you need water to keep producing milk if you are breastfeeding. That's one thing. I know I'm breastfeeding and I just thought like, oh my god, how am I going to feed my baby? Of course there's formula and stuff, but that's another thing we'll talk about later. Smart water, unfortunately this is the only thing that was left. Of course people are going crazy and buying cases, so we grabbed a bunch of smart waters. Like me and this other lady were grabbing some and there was none left. Sorry, I was one of those people who took them all. But smart water does contain extra electrolytes, which is really good for breastfeeding. You want the electrolytes. I don't know about formula. I don't know if you can add smart water straight to formula. I've heard moms say it made their kid throw up, but then I've heard moms say that that's all they had and their kid was fine. So if you want to take a chance, you can. I am not down to. Just know it is a little different. Voss water, these ones the ones were left. We actually never tried them. It says artesian water from Norway. I don't know, but I know it's a little fancier glass. We just stocked up because it was there. Another thing that you guys are probably not thinking about, because I saw them all on the shelves, there is nursery purified water. It looks like this. If you can see it, I'm not sure. It's actually right by the formula. It says nursery purified water, minerals added for taste, Birth Plus. You can mix it with formula, juice, or cereal if your children is already on solids. Uh-oh, you okay? You okay? A little cough. But these are great. They're only $1 and they were at Target right by they were at Target right by the formulas. Oops. But luckily I was able to catch them. They were all the way at the bottom. Only $1. We got 3 of them. One thing you do want to do also is take care of your immune system. Very important, so your body can fight off infection. Now, we use vitamin D3 on our baby. It's this one. I don't know if you can see it. It is by Carlson, so just Google it if you can't. Vitamin D3, I know they suggest it already when you give birth, so I'm sure all you moms already know about it, but you can give your baby 2 drops. I'm not a doctor, but I know I've given it on accident and everyone's like, you're fine, my doctor recommended 2 drops. It'll boost their immune system. Elsie is 3 months, so she's only had 1 set of shots so far at 2 months. I know they get some at 4 months also, so you know, some babies are not fully vaccinated yet, so that would definitely come in handy. Another thing I'm going to throw in is your breast milk. I don't know if you guys know this, but when your baby is sick, antibodies are already growing and being added to your breast milk. Your body just knows. That is a fact. But a breastfeeding video will be another thing. Another thing I did was stock up on formula. I stocked up on formula just in case. I mean, even if you don't want to stock up on waters and stuff, if they do end up shutting down our water, or department stores have to close. What the hell? If they do end up shutting down our water and department stores close, I mean, they are shutting down jobs, they're shutting down schools. Why wouldn't they shut down retail store? I mean, that's work for some people. So I would say stock up on formula so you can feed your baby. I didn't get formula for a long time, but I will make a video on why I did stuff like that. If you want to know more about my nursing, of course, I'll make another video for it. Just let me know. This one I use because it contains lactoferrin. That's a protein in your breast milk that fights infection. I know people always say formula causes infection, but this one has lactoferrin. Fights infection, and that is why your baby is able to nurse laying down. Because like all nursing conditions are the baby laying down does not create ear infection. This is why I use this one. I hear a lot when people say it's only just 2 weeks quarantine. You gotta think in the long run. I know things are going to shut down for 2 weeks, but that doesn't mean people are going to stop stocking up. I mean, things are always going to be gone. The coronavirus isn't going to be gone in 2 weeks. Unfortunately, it's going to take a while. I think it's still necessary. I mean, you can get it and then you can get it again because there is no vaccine. One thing I did want to mention, which is kind of my opinion, I'm not trying to tell anyone to do like I stated before, but I do believe that us as adults, if there's no toilet paper, we can use napkins. And I say this to back up a lot of moms also, because I've seen a lot of moms being sad about it in my Facebook mom groups, even friends on my timeline, everywhere. They're like, oh, there's no wipes for my baby. I think it's important to not take from the babies. I know it sounds messed up, but don't take from the babies, guys. Like, use napkins, and there are ways to make, if worst comes to worst, there are ways to make wipes. You can use, what are they called? So you can use paper towels, baby soap, baby oil, and water. I'm not going to give you like an exact, recipe, ingredient, whatever, just because moms prefer wipes with, more water than this and more this. But I know that you can make your own if worst comes to worst. That's pretty much concludes everything I wanted to tell you. Just to stay safe, try to encourage your children and everyone to use hand sanitizer. I know a lot of people don't think it's a big deal, but just think about the future and things that will happen are going to happen. I mean, this thing is happening randomly. Like, even basketball players are getting it. A lot of people who think it's a joke end up testing positive. You never know who's carrying it. Even if you don't see someone coughing, they can have it. Stay away from big crowds. I would say not to take your kids out so they don't bring it back home and give it to anyone. Think about the elderly people. Just really keep them people in mind. We all have grandparents, We have been leaving Elsie at home with her grandma, David's mom, my mom sometimes. We've been leaving her at home because I care about her. I would rather me be infected than her, but like I said, I wouldn't want to be in quarantine away from my family. So just keep that in mind. What will happen? What are the odds? Use hand sanitizer. I know it's very hard to find right now. I know hand sanitizer is so hard to find. If you can't find that, or alcohol and aloe vera, just try to wash your hands as much as you can. I mean, we're only human. There's only so much stock. There's only so much the local department store employees can do for you if there's nothing in stock. So please just try to wash your hands as much as you can. I know they say masks are not defective, but if it makes you feel better, then do that, since it is a respiratory thing. And I know there's like Lysol spray. You can use that in your office space. You can sanitize your baby's nursery. You can sanitize your room. Just because people have guests, things like that. If someone carries it home, that pretty much concludes. Like I said, I was not gonna say anything about it. I don't like to state my opinion on these things because everyone has an argument, or some people have different opinions on it, and that's okay. But if you are a mom, I just hope this helped you, and I hope this bring an idea to your brain, or I hope I gave you a tip that you didn't know before or anything. I just wanted to shine light on this whole thing and taking care of your kids, especially if you're scared. I'm not trying to scare you. I just want to inform you and help you. And that's pretty much it. Be sure to like, subscribe, and if you have any more tips, any more facts that you want to share, anything, I know I didn't cover everything, but if you just have something to say, anything, go ahead and comment, and I'm sure you can let other people know, other moms know what you are doing. Maybe that can help other people or work more for them. Please go ahead and comment that. Like, subscribe. There will definitely be more videos like this. If you want to know how I build my milk supply, maintain it, all sorts of things like that, go ahead and let me know. Alrighty, bye you guys. Thank you. What? Oh, should I?